Okay, welcome to the next episode in this series of Let's Build a Farm in Game. I'm doing a mic test today just to see how everything goes, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear me okay. I'm relatively new to this, so I'm just going to listen and see. This is alarm, so I'm just going to listen and see if the signal is actually correct. I might just have to tweak the sound. Let's just drop the desktop audio. Is that better? Sorry about that, guys. I've just got a first setup. I've just got to get everything sorted out. I suppose we're going to have to go outside to hear if it is any better. This is a bit of a learning curve, so we're just tweaking. Now that still sounds a little bit loud, so let's tweak the stuff in game. Now to remember where to do it. I think it is here. There's definitely a problem with the microphone here. Can you give me some feedback? Any listening? I'm gonna have to boost my mic a little bit. just hoping that this doesn't kill the audience's ears. Okay, let's see if that is better. And then we'll go back in the game. Can't really do much more than that. It seems like it though. Now this sound is still too loud. It seems like it though. It seems like I've got a bit of a dry connection here on my microphone. Now this sound is still too loud. It seems like I've got a bit of a dry connection here on my microphone. Now I can't hear anything. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on. Let's take this golf back. Let's carry on with the work. If need be, I'll just plug it out and we'll go without sound again. I'm just going to go over to the animals and check what's going on there before we get started for this day. Having a late start in this October morning, so I'm just hoping that you guys can hear me. I know that we've got a problem with eggs. We've got to get eggs. Let's see. Your pellet is good. Let's put it on. Now this microphone is very unreliable and my phone is so loud. More capacity for eggs, they say. So let's just see here. This microphone is very unreliable. So let's store this, and then all right. I'm going to be making use of the underground or the pallet storage area for the first time today. And that is superb. And that is great. That is great. Right, I think I'll leave the Land Rover there by the eggs, and we can take a stroll. Oh, wait a minute. It seems like there's wool too. Let's just grab that too. This is going to be a problem. This trailer might actually not work for us. Oh, I'm not the greatest at reversing these as it's gonna grab it. It's not gonna grab it. I might have to get a different trailer. Alright, well, let's drop this off and then we'll send it off. We'll exchange this trailer for another trailer. Alright, let's send this one to the store. Pickup center. Ah, this mic is terrible. No, sorry about the mic. We're going to have to bear with it a little bit today. It's all I've got at the moment. I'll see if I can dust off my old microphone. And I suppose I don't have to listen to myself speaking, eh? Let's turn that sound off. Alright. Unfortunately, I've got no way of monitoring the sound now, guys, so... and that will have to be it. Let's look and see what's going on with... oh, this automatic saving is really a pain. Guys, a lot of the mods that you will be seeing coming up is actually done by No Words Modding. And I'll put a link in the description at a later stage to all of these mods. I'll compile it. I think Derek is watching. He can actually drop the links if he wants to in the comment section. Alright, let's see what's going on with the farm. Alright, the cows can do with some TMR. We've got the robot going. Straw is still fine. That's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. Alright, so the reason that I've got the animal shelters on the farm is because I'm building out a farm. Usually I don't really pay much attention to the animals. I like to be in the field. Let's see. So we're gonna purchase ourselves. All right. I just want to make sure. Yes. All right. So my game is actually set up that the in-game stuff is not available at all. So um, all the mods that you see in the shop is modded for my specific purpose. Um, all right. I'm just getting messages from Derek. Let's see. We've got the autoload trader here. This might actually be a better solution for now. Bay loading, but will it do pallet storage? Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's see. Made more than enough money on the farm already. Let's just sell this off. Actually, you know, I don't need to sell this off. Come to think about it, can I tow this? Let's see. This is actually not necessary to get rid of this trailer. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a bit of a trip. We'll go to the farm and drop this one off and then come back to the shop and let's just put it in parking. Let's just take it into the main shed for now. And then we'll come back for this trailer. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at, well, I'm not going to look at what is available for sale. Can sell a bit of milk. How much is there? 430. We might sell milk. And where can we sell it to? To Schwarzmarkt. Okay, we'll do that. And then where are we on the growth stages? Alright, so we have sunflower to do, which, so this is actually exciting. From the new mods that I made, we'll be buying equipment today because I need to send out a new harvester to CP5. So that's going to be interesting. And then the other one is what? That's a huge field. And that is Hobbs. Alright, so we're going to be getting, we're probably going to be getting 2, 3 or 4 harvesters today. So Hobbs and sunflower. Alright, let me just strategize in the meanwhile what I'm going to be doing. Now we've got no shortage of equipment. I can't remember how many mods I created for this gameplay, but it is all in, or mostly in the signature color that I'll be using. It's uniform through most of the mods that I'm using. There's a few exceptions, but not many. For the sunflowers, let's see what is available to us, because I think we need to start at the headers. Yeah. And then of course, this is an unrealistic gameplay. All the equipment is faster than what they are in real life, and the capacity of the vehicles is next to insane. But this is an 8 kilometer map and single player, so a person's got to get through them. Yes. What is that? That is a 12 meter. I don't think we're going to get much wider than that. Alright, we're going to go with a 12 meter, so we'll be getting 2 of those. 1, 2. Alright. And then we're going to be looking for a 2 harvesters, and that's for that field of sunflowers. And what shall we start with? Just thinking, I would really like to try the John Deere. I haven't used it yet since I modded it. Let's get a pair of John Deeres. So we'll get this 790 and we'll go with that setup. That is fine. I just want to make sure twin wheels is fine. I wonder, maybe we should run floaters. Let's run floaters. Alright. Capacity, that's a relatively large field, so we'll go, let's go with the 500, so that the, we'll go with the 500,000 liter. It goes up to 2 million liters. Alright, so we'll run this one, and then we'll get this. I think I'm relatively happy. Pipe, we'll go with a long pipe. Capacity, we also want to go to, there we go, 500,000. Gonna use GPS. I installed GPS on all my equipment for in case I might need it. Alright, so we'll go with that. Now the other thing is that we haven't set up the course play for that field yet, so I'll be setting that up. We'll just go and drop this off by the chickens quickly. But we do need to get another solution for the sheep, because of how relatively complicated it is. Then to what I'll do later is I'll put in a production unit that this little factory can pick up the eggs and actually ship it to pallet storage directly. The pallet storage that we've got in is a storage place and not a production unit, so cannot automatically distribute it to them. Alright, and then we'll send the Land Rover back to the store. Just pull it up here and then it can find its own way. It's enough routes here, so we'll send it to the shop. I'm having a problem that I've got two courses here that won't permit me to put them over into the fields directory. I might have to do that off screen in the back end. Alright, so we're going to be looking at the 2 new harvesters. We've got the 790, which is a Stevie mod. Both of these are done by Stevie, and I've just modified it for my personal use. So we're just going to take this into the waiting area because we need to set up courses here. So I'll just take this into the waiting area. Oh, we can actually put it into, this will be replaced at some stage. No Wood's actually made a dealership that will be showcasing here as well. But for now we'll just make use of this. We'll just put it in here just for the sake of being able to show off the harvesters. Right, we'll put this one, yeah, and then this one too. The fans of my computer is driving me insane. I do not have silent fans. I've actually converted my liquid cooling backed up, and I actually moved the liquid coolers fans to be system fans, just in order to cool down the, what do I have in here, 1070, yeah, at 1070, and so I just put all the fans in there just to keep that cool. Alright, now in order for this, let's just see what trucks do we have available here. Alright, we've got 2 trucks. We can send one there, so let's just use the first one, and then we'll turn on course plays route, just so that I can see where I'll be setting up the route for that field. I'll drive it out there myself, because I know how to stop for gates. The course play, one of the mods that we've got in the folder puts this automatic opening of gates into the play. We are still looking at that. I must say I'm actually enjoying it. Don't have to jump out and open the gates the whole time. I'm just thinking, because I do not have a route here. Now I suppose it would make the most sense to put out a pickup point right here. Alright, and this is exactly where the gameplay comes in, where we actually create the things as we need it. So we'll take out the grater and go and do that. And then at the very same time, while we're doing the grating, we will record the, there's manure to pick up, we'll record the route for it as well. Now once again, this, well, I haven't stated this to you guys yet. This map was, a blank map was created from the North Dakota Hastings map, and then we added textures and fruits to it. This was also done by Derek, my friend, and alright, so there's a reason why the auto drive is on. I'm actually going to be working with it at the moment, in case you guys want to know what's going on. Alright, this is gameplay. When we've got to record routes, got to see where we go. Alright, and we'll be planning a little bit of help will be appreciated if there can be feedback on the sound. Alright, so we're gonna do a two-way in here. just see. Alright, two-way in here. Alright, and we're going to set up the grater. Alright, now unfortunately I've got to put down my mouse. This is a lie. We've got to go in, we're going to turn on. Alright, paint is not disabled, we're going to disable discharge, we're going to clear material, the rest must be in place. We're going to be doing a 25% paint. Alright, terraform, we'll do dirt, strength of terraform. Discharge we'll put on 10% so that it doesn't bother us too much. We do not want to be gathering stones right now. And this is working with the terraform mod. Radius on the discharge we're going to put at 25%. Then I usually use smoothing. So this will also be at a strength of 10%. And then we put 25% here as well. So technically now this should be right to do the surface that I want to do. We're gonna choose smooth and we're gonna activate it, and then just now at the same time you see as we are creating this route we are also doing the actual road. So I'm not going to be making use of the GPS mod here in order to do this. I hope that this grater can turn in time. It's got a very wide turning circle. That seems to be fine, and we'll just do like a temporary route here. What I'm going to do here is I think this is CP5, so we'll put a CP5 waiting point here. Put a CP5 waiting point here, so CP5 waiting. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I actually made a mistake, so I'll just correct it here. We'll just do because you don't really want a two-way into this point, so we'll take this around and we're just gonna do like a paper clip almost track here. Alright, we'll take it there. Alright, turn the recording off. Alright, and we're literally just going to let this run back to the farm. We're not going to do anything else with it. So we can turn off the routes now. We can turn off terraform or terraform. Let's just click there. And we can send this guy back to the farm. Alright, we will park it in the main shed where I can process it. Alright, then we'll leave that truck there, and then we're going to jump out and go to the harvesters, because now we can send the harvesters there. Okay, so once again at a later stage I'll make these mods. They private mods, guys. I'm not going to release them on any website and promote them. They are private edits of other people's mods, so I cannot claim ownership of this.
I just made it work for myself. Alright, so we're going to send this to that CP5 field now. We will set up a course play with 2 pieces of equipment. Actually need more, but we'll start with 2. So we're going to send it to that CP5 waiting area. Alright, just make sure that this is not too hasty there. Let's do a 65. You see the speed is fine, so we'll send it. And then we'll get. So we'll be testing the 2 John Deere harvesters side by side today. The S790 and the X9. You guys must forgive me, I'm waffle brain. There's things going on in the back of my head while I'm trying to update you guys on what we're doing here. Alright, so guys, here on the left, just for a quick view, you see structures. You see these flats or apartment buildings. You see houses in the back. All of these, shall I say, residential properties are actual rental properties. So uh, there's actually a monthly income that comes from these. I can't remember what it was right now. We can check it later. I'll check it once I've got this one on its way. I'll just show you that. So we'll send that to. I'm still having that problem sorting this. So we'll send it to 5, and this is 42, so it's a bit slower. So we'll put 70% on corner speed there. Alright, and then let me show you those. Alright, so when we go into, I think it is decoration, others. Alright, we've got these rental properties, but let's just see. So that one there, that's $34,800 a month that you get on a return for one of these that was placed here. So all of these have got a monthly value coming in. So the idea is to later have these sit, and when you buy the property, you get a rental income from it. Alright. So in the distance there, you'll see that we also have that. That is actually higher. There is the houses that you see here in the. Alright, let's just click out of there. You've got these houses sitting here that we have placed down. Now, not all the houses are going to be rental properties, just some. Alright, so I think this is the one that we used there. Yeah, so that's 24 a month. And this one here, I don't think I've placed this yet. Alright, but that will be 24. So it is just looking at a different way of doing like a sustainable income for the farm. I've removed my some of the gates because of that auto open, and I know I was supposed to send it to you, Derek. We're looking at 432 Park Avenue, a no-woods mod there, and the 8-level parking garage. So as you go around, you'll see a lot of those mods. That a lot of the signage is done by no woods for me as well. Alright, so we're sending that in. Then, oh my word, oh my word. Alright, I forgot that this grater is not the most courseplay friendly mod out there. Like I say, it's got a huge turning circle. Alright, we'll just plonk this away here. Actually, we can put on the park function so that we don't have to toggle to it every time. We'll just go and fetch it when we need it. We'll send the Land Rover back with this auto load. trailer for the sheep, for the wool. So we'll try it there. Look, we'll definitely find a use for it. Don't get me wrong. So we'll send it to. Send it to the main shed. I don't know if I'll be making the auto drive system available entirely. Um, I'm sure that everybody wants to sort of find their own place with how they want to play the map. Alright, so now we're going to set up this one to pick up from that 5 waiting point, and we want it delivered to the main farm, to the production silo. Alright, then we'll set up the course here. Alright, now this is going to require me to put down this. Alright, so we're going to go in. Is the sound okay, Derek? If you can give me feedback on that. Alright, sound is good, sorry. I had full screen here. Thanks, Derek. Sound is good, he says. Alright, we're going to do a course play here. Just get up. My little fox terrier wanting to sit by me. Get up, up, come, up. Yeah, Dad will move the chair. Come, up, 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 up. That's it. Okay, sit still. Sit still. Alright, so we'll just do that. Alright, and then what I said is we're going to set up, I think I'm going to run it, I'm going to run it at 12.3. We'll do 4 headlands, we'll do 2, we'll run smooth, I like to run a maximum overlap so that I don't miss anything on the field. We do not have people on the farming simulator that's going to come behind the harvesters to pick up, so we can do it clear. I'll do long edge. There is no islands to consider. We'll give it minus 2 meter field margin, just to make sure that we get everything. This is the first cut on this field, so this is testing it. Alright, and we'll create that. Alright, did I now just, oh my word, I am not the brightest spark. Let's try that again. Now all the settings will be in, but I never created it. Okay, create. So I'll state it here just so that it is on record. Right now it is basically just me and my buddy Derek watching. Got 8 subscribers. Hopefully something will come from that, because it is almost sad to do it for such a few people. Alright, let's see. So we'll do that. As we go out, I want to toggle on my course play using the delete button on my keyboard, and I want to copy the course immediately. This is going to be left. We're going to send it to the first waypoint, and I'm just going to send it. Alright, it will do its thing. We're going to go into the second one. We're going to copy that course from the other one and immediately take it out of the clipboard so that we do not copy it to anything else. Alright, I just want to see that that one gets done properly, so we'll put this one on the right and also send it to the first point. And drive a bit nearer. Alright, and it's going. Alright, so we're going to send this one to pick up from there. And then we'll get the truck going as well to stand and waiting. I use these agri trucks or agro trucks. I've tried working with the what do you call it, the auger wagons, and I'm just not happy with the functioning of that yet. I haven't managed to get it functional for my purpose. So I have made enough money in the process of creating this to be able to have as many trucks running as what I please, and I will do it. Oh, the dam is full. The dam here with the working windmill is also a no woods mod, and this is a production. It's available on farmingsimulator22mods.com, and when you go in, you see that you can actually, and I am, distribute the water to my storage, and the storage is in that production silo there that's standing there. I'll show you guys how that works a bit later. Derek, as a matter of interest, have you made that production silo available to the people yet? Or do you want to do your own one altogether? Alright, just a side note, that is the beautiful height of the 432 Park Avenue building that was created. I must actually take you guys in there. There's like a penthouse at the top there. You can take your vehicle up with the lift. It's actually quite phenomenal. And then Derek, I must also do a placement of that shed that you guys did. And next thing, let's go and check if this is gonna work for the wall. And then I need to get another 2 harvesters to send down to go and do the hobs. There is a temporary waiting point there, which should suffice. Alright, we're going to pull up F1 help menu just to make sure that we've got it's Euro palette. Alright, so we will turn it on with Y. It's enabled, and we'll reverse it in there and see if this solves our problem. This might actually become a bit of a bigger problem as time goes by. Let's see if it grabs it like this. It is not grabbing from the back. This is quite frustrating. It's not grabbing from the back. So we're gonna, so no auto drive here, no auto drive to do this, and it is simply not picking it up. Alright, well, we'll leave this here and just see when that spawns to at the turn of the hour. Then we'll check this out again. In the meanwhile, we're gonna get the harvesters that we're gonna be sending out. What is that? Field 12. Let me and of course, we've got to go through another saving content moment. Alright, so we're gonna be looking to get harvesters into. Now guys, this is a huge field. This is a huge field. I cannot put less than. Shall we do 5 harvesters? No, no. I'll get 3. I'll get 3 for this field. Well, I'm gonna need more for the other side as well, but I mean, then we're sitting with 5 harvesters already, which seems like a slight overkill already. But we'll showcase all the different harvesters. So what we'll do is we've done the 2 um, John Deere mods. We want to get 3 mods now. So we'll be running the case. Alright, and we're going to put it with my favorite wheel setup. Where is it? Now this is a custom moddings mod that I have simply adapted to my design. That's it. And then obviously capacity and stuff like that. But guys, I do not want to take claim as the creator of these mods. Custom modding have put in a lot of work to get these mods done. I'm not gonna be able in game to remember who was the original creator of the mod. And you can get these mods to download from farmingsimulator22.com. It just won't have the colors you see. That's the only difference. And then the capacities. Alright, we're gonna put a rear attacher. We're gonna go with, I want a 500,000 capacity. Ooh, I don't have a oh, I do with the Brazilian. Alright, we'll run that one. I'm not a big fan of that look, but purpose. We're gonna take the fine chopper oversized sign for the hell of it. Put the 50-foot pipe. We're gonna say this is the first case harvester. GPS, I put it on all my vehicles. Alright, so we'll take this and then we'll go and now this is a Levi's mod. Alright, so we'll take that. This one works a little bit different. Oh no, I've modified this. This used to have a different way of choosing what it looks like, and I remodified the XML. So I suppose technically you can say this is my mod. But there is things in here that comes from Levi, so I'm not going to take that away from him. We'll do that. Alright, this harvester is extremely fast. We'll just go with the wide wheel setup. GPS, yes, and we're gonna keep it standard. Now let's just run through the options that I've put in here. You can choose the main color, so we can take it to, let's say, orange. Alright, I'm gonna put it back because my farm is gonna be uniform. Your design color will be, let's just take a yellow, the front bit of it. So if you do want to run the class USA, you'll be able to remake it with this with the yellow at the back. Alright, but we're going to keep it on my color, new silver one. The cover top you can change. Let's go radical. I'll put it in just so that you see. So that section there you can swap out and make it look any way you want. I'll actually leave that in for now. Then I've also included the dot at the back, so you can go in and make that, let's say, a class red to fit with the logo, or you can make it a white in reminiscence of the original color. Whatever you want. I keep it on either gunmetal or a matte black. Let's go with a matte black for this. Alright, then go in. We've got that one now. Then we're gonna go for the you guys know this mod, it's been available forever. Alright, but in Farming Simulator 22, when it was brought out, it became possible for me to do this. Now I'm quite happy with that. The only thing that I have found, alright, so I want, that's a 500,000 bin. I'm gonna stick to the maximum. Let's keep it as a Mercedes-Benz motor. I'm not gonna keep the dual wheels, guys. I know it looks very nice, but this specific mod has got a lot of, you know what, let's go with it. Let's go with it so that you guys can see. The track seems to glide over the surface of the field better, but I'm gonna do this so that you can see it work. Alright, so we've got that. The same color selections is available here. It was imported from the other one that I did. So once again, here too, you can do the tops in any color that you want. So I'll keep that just to, and let's do the circle grid in the same color just for the hell of it. Alright, so we're going to take that, and then I think we've got 3 harvesters at the store. 1, 2, 3, that is it. Alright, we're going to be running similar heads on these 3. So we'll go in and we'll go to, now if I remember correctly, we use these headers for the hobs. What I'll do is I'll just swap the configuration around just to make it look a little bit different. So 2 colors on this, and this is the Capella. I mean, you know it. Alright, 12 meters, 28 kilometers per hour cutting speed. Alright, so we're gonna buy 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's just check what is that point. We'll look at that. CP6 temp. Alright, so we're gonna send these harvesters to CP6 temp. Let's start with number 1. Alright. Which is the slowest of them, if I remember, at 50 kilometers an hour. Building out my own farm, I wanted to bring in uniformity on the farm. I didn't want to be looking at an eyesore of equipment all looking different. I'm a person that appreciates aesthetics and gets frustrated with my inability to represent it in the game. Alright, so we're going to send this, that's CP6 temp. Alright, am I right? It was, eh? Alright, we'll turn this one down to about 70. Let's just check how it turns. That seems fine. This one we're gonna have to dial back. Alright, so we're gonna dial this one back to 50, just in keeping field speed. We're gonna have to tweak this, otherwise they're gonna have issues on the field. Not really, but still. definitely driving there. So we'll actually tweak the. Alright, so at 50 we did 70, so we can do this thing has got a huge amount of torque. So this is the Levi's mod one, so let's just get in here. You see what I mean? This thing just goes. It's got so much wooma. Alright, and then we'll send this off to CP6 waiting as well. CP6 temp. I must still do a waiting. Alright, and on to, we'll call it the blue dot class. How's that? Now this one is at 53. That's not the worst. We'll just leave it at, we suppose, let's do it uniform. 50, 50 on auto drive. There we go. And we'll do 70 there. Apply. And we're gonna, I suppose that can go off now. We can send that to CP6 temp, send it, and we'll just have a bit of a, yeah, this guy's hastig, it's very quick. Alright. It's a bit of a drive, but I'll sit in the harvester so that you guys can just see a bit of the map going past. In fact, if I may, I need a cup of coffee, so I will take an audio break. Okay, I is back. Just doing a sound check. Derek, if you can just let me know if the sound is good again. Okay, so we're gonna have to set up this now. Alright, so the harvester that got stuck. Let me just check the sound here. So the harvester that got stuck. Alright, that's fair. That's fine. Alright. The harvester that got stuck, guys. The header was a little bit heavy for its frame, so I just had to reduce the corner speed in courseplay. Alright, so we're going to set up the same as what we did on the other side, only we're going to do a courseplay with three pieces of equipment. Alright, so we're going to go in. We're running the same headers, so that should not complicate things. Alright, so we've got that there. We'll start it there. We're going to do the overhang of 2 meters again to make sure that we get everything. We're going to disregard any islands because there's nothing much to worry about. We're going to do the land setting, which by the way works better if you do convoy harvesting. Haven't had much problems with that. We're gonna do 3 pieces of equipment, and we'll do 2 headlands. Alright, so I want to talk on the wow, I'm being harebrained. That's it. The 25% here was neglected. Alright, so let's generate it again. This is what I wanted to say early on. So that is the reason why after I copied for the previous harvesters, I copied the course to the other one. I immediately removed it so that when you get here and you copy, you don't copy the wrong course by accident. Alright, so we've got that now. Alright, so immediately copy this. Alright, go over to this one, paste it, and paste it. Now you can go back. You set this up for the first position. This is going to take left 1. We send it on its way. Alright, it's going to do its thing. Then I'll take this one closer. Okay. Then we'll put this one in the center. Take it to first. Send it. Then this one will be right 1 first, and then we'll just... So this is the one that created all the havoc on the way here. Okay, so, and we'll send it. So between these 3 harvesters, there's a capacity of 1.5 million liters, and our truck that is servicing them the trailer there, the grain trailer, has got a capacity of 2 million liters, so we should be fine. We should be fine. Just having a bit of a overview. You see, this is where that 25% comes in. So when it comes on the corners, it permits the harvesters to catch all the little bits. I suppose it's a bit of a waste if it was in real life for diesel, but yeah, just remember, this is a game. Alright, so things are looking fairly good here. Alright, now we said that we were going to do milk. We were gonna sell milk to the black market. selling point. So I'll just open this. And we will grab it here. Alright. I want to thank Derek once again for making these beautiful personalization equipment for me. Hoping that we can do more later, but for now I'm just grateful for those I have. Thank you very much. Probably the loudest sound in the game. Let's see. No, I don't want oxygen. Where's the milk? Yeah, thank you. That's 200 liters, 200,000 liters. We'll close up here and we'll just go and dump it by, let's close all that other confusions, and we'll just take it to black market liquids. Right now the map doesn't have much many selling points yet. Oh my word. Alright, so I had a header lying here. Okay. Okay. It helps to know what you've got. Right, let's see how these guys are going on. And we've got an hour and 56 minutes on these. And we've got an hour and 47 minutes on these. So that was relatively decent selection of equipment for the fields. And then we've got the tanker running to drop milk for us. We've got the man truck waiting for us here by field 5. And we've got the, right now, this one here is not supposed to be just standing here. That is very interesting that it would decide just to do that. So I'll just pull it off the field and then just drive it closer. I'm just hoping that this big cab at the back is not going to prevent the harvester's spout from opening. Otherwise I'm going to have to reconfigure this for a day cab. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now it's in waiting. So let's see, let's run through, oh, let's just check this happen first. Alright, here on the left guys, you'll see the lift that goes up to the very, very tippy top of that building. We've got some, my buddy Derek did that 8-level storage garage. No Woods did it. No Woods Mods is Derek's son, Calvin. And they basically did that as a laugh. So most of the mods you see here can be downloaded. Well, the placeables. There's a lot of customs too. Alright. I think I tweaked the offloading or the discharge speed on this. So I just want to check that it is actually working properly. It should drop in like 4 seconds. Let's just see if it works. Okay, let's see. Come, come, come. Alright, it is slightly more than 4 seconds, but good enough. Alright, and then we'll send this to go and park at home. So, stern transport, bay 1. I'm going to turn that off. Let's see what else is there to sell. Just as a matter of interest. Liquids, let's see. We've got another. Oh, there's another 240 liters, guys. Now, if I remember correctly, I placed that in the field supply storage, but I don't know if I've ever created a pickup point. So let's just go there, we'll check. I think it is in there. I think it is in there. Suppose we will see. Let's look at some of the other equipment. So once again, this is the Freightliner, and once again, very good mod. Just modified the color to suit the rest of the equipment on the farm. That's all I did. Alright. So it's essentially the mods that you can get to it, that you can get. It is just, oh, 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 oh. There's a little bit of a braggart there. Let's just take it to 60. It's just a little bit in a hurry. Alright. Right, and then we've got Levi's Big Bud edited just for the cosmetics part of it to fit in. I can't remember who did the man, what is it, the why is my mind not working? The Sea Dog. I can't remember who did that originally, but once again, here also I think we added fruit tops on this, and we upped the speed to 28 kilometers an hour. Alright, so Call Mods, and I think it's Call Mods and Custom Modding that work together to do this quad track pack. I just did colors. That's all I did. I just made the colors work for me. That's all. Right, then in the back there you've got from your field creator pack. I've modified my field creator pack, excluding the regular in-game cultivators, and then upping the speed to 28 kilometers per hour and running my colors. Nothing major. The Voltra, I can't remember who the original model was. This is the Q series. Whoever brought out the Q series, only thing I did is I worked with the colors. The Amazon, what's the ZGTS 10001 is a Levi's mod. Once again, I just changed the colors. All credit goes to him for the floats and stuff like that. I did not do it. I just dealt with the design of it. Alright, can't remember who did the Massey Ferguson's, but this is also just a color edit. This is a Stevie 6R color choices just changed. I can't remember who did this 8R. But once again, all I did was just color. That's all I did. This is also from the quad track pack, and I think credits go to the creator of the Land Rover and the VW Golf, color edits only. So I hope that is a bit of an overview of what we're running at the moment. I'm planning to, in future, still toying with the idea of how I'm going to do it, what gameplay I'm going to do, that I will be making these private mods of mine available to those that watch the show, alright? It is important to note that it is only for those that's going to be watching YouTube that I'm going to make it available. I'm uploading to mods file, but it is not going to be broadly shared. Yeah, this is where the milk was. In other words, you're going to have to watch the YouTube channel to keep your eye open for new mods that is going to come in. The idea is to start a new Let's Play, and as I introduced equipment to the game, then I will just yeah, that's just not going to happen. Alright. Then as I play, I introduce the equipment to the gameplay. I will simply then make that available. Sorry, unknown number phoning me. Okay, we'll go and drop this at the black market as well. Liquids, go and drop it there for me. Okay, and then we can. So from here, guys, I'm probably gonna be ending the stream around about. I suppose we could still go a little bit. There's not much right now other than this. I suppose I can go and show you guys the tower. Huh, let's go for a drive. Let's go for a drive. Let's go for a drive. Sorry for the noise there. Let's go for a drive while all of this is doing its own thing. Let's go for a drive, and I don't want to drive with this. I'll take one of the tractors. Let's take the 8R. I still want to do the tree planter. I've got one in here, I think, but it is still the original color. Got some mods there too. I think those are Levi's mods too. The bigger equipment though. I think the other one I actually did out of the game, so that could actually be one of my mods, one that I made. But it just edits, nothing major. Ugh, you know, this phone is really a pain. Oh man. Guys, excuse me for a few seconds.
Okay guys, sorry about that. I just got a message from my loved one, and that takes priority. That takes priority. Alright, I think we've had a basic overview of everything that is here on the farm. Now once again, this was a blank map. All of these things that you see around was created in game. All the painting was done most likely with the grater or the caterpillar. Um, this is all placeables. Oh, sorry, my mom always watch with me. Maar kyk hier agter. The trees came up here. The trees came up here. It is actually looking good. Let's go and see there by the cows whether those trees, because if those came up, then it means that we can take the next. They have. Look here. Wow, how did I miss this? Oh, this. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Just like a windbreak. So you will wonder why farmers. While we're here, maybe we should pick up that. Maybe we should pick up that manure and drop it. If you wonder why farmers plant trees around the farmhouses and stuff, it is essentially to create a wind and, guys, a dust break. Because there's a lot of dust that comes off the fields working in it, and you know, if there's nothing to sort of like shelter you from the winds as well, those gusts of wind can become quite destructive. So that is the purpose why farmers plant trees around their. Well, I suppose there might be other reasons for other farmers as well, but the practical part of that is to act as a wind and a dust breaker. Alright, this little trailer that I'm using here, I think this came from Levi's too. I think he made the wheels fatter. I think it is an in-game mod that was adapted. I just put colors to it and played with the capacity. So, editing. Editing a mod. I cannot claim any creative rights on it. It's just color. It's just color. Alright, we just pick up all the poop. And then we'll go and put it into the multi-production, and maybe this is a good time that I jump into the multi-production tab as well. Let's just check. I want to put it, come on, tip back is fine, and then we can turn it off again. Maybe it is time just to jump out here and just give you guys an overview of this multi-silo. I don't know if Derek is planning to release this or whether he has released it, but I know that it is on the map that he created, which is Devon, hey Ma? Devon, South Africa, that you can download. And like I say, says I'm hoping in future to make the links available in the description. The problem is when you do a live show, you don't know what you're going to be spitting out of the mouth. Alright, let's have a look at this. I think it's going to want to save because it is battling to go in. That's right. That's right. That's how it works. Every time you open your menu, you are set into this temporary state of flux. Right, so this is the multi-silo. So all these, you'll see that the cycles per month here is 0 for all the silo products. This is basically just to have a distributable on it. And then, of course, those products can be distributed into the multi-silo as well from your product chain.
Alright, so these are not turned on. They serve no purpose to be turned on. However, on the other side, you've got your options what to do with this stuff. Now, the nice thing about this mod that was created, because it is a multi-production silo, um, most of the stuff that you need on the farm is actually produced right here in the silo system. Um, Not taking away from the other mods, but uh, Derek and I tend to play huge maps in single player, and it becomes quite complicated to get everything everywhere when you are working with such huge fields and quantities. So that is the gameplay direction. If you look at everything that is being set up, you're looking at some of these fields on the map. If you running a single piece of equipment, it's going to run 6 hours to go through it, if not longer. So just so that you know, a lot of the mods and stuff that is coming into our gameplay, it is because, shall I say, we're large equipment farmers, large quantities, all that type of things. So let's go and see what we can do here. So it's got all the fruits that's on the map in here, and then all the, shall I say, it holds liquids too, guys. It holds liquids too. So all the most of the stuff that I haven't found anything yet that I can't put into it. Uh, Also, like the uranium, there is the mine. The mine does uranium. Um, I can't remember what exactly. We did it because for the hell of it, because we in South Africa, and byproducts like that comes out of the ground here. So platinum mines, all of those things. But in any case, so then we've got create manure, um, straw to manure. We've got create hay, silage, fertilizer, liquid fertilizer from the different herbicide, different product to fertilizer, seeds. I'm not going to go through all of it, but you've got your TMR, pig food, diesel. So all of these create water even. Um, all of these productions is available on the multi-silo, and then you just toggle on what you want to do. So I mean, technically, if I wanted to, I could create a limestone, but there's not really a product to come from it. So this is absolutely up to you. Then I want to show you the little silos that we did. Now I'm pretty sure, Derek, if you are listening, that we're probably going to do our own mod of this at some time. But what we did around the corner here, where's my tractor? Where's my tractor? Alright, we'll somewhat take the trailer on a spin too as we drive around. We might just need it on the way. So around the corner here, you've got the silos that was made available in-game mod up, and these are the seed silos and so on. That was essentially turned into productions. Now, the purpose of this is that you're creating seeds and lime and fertilizer in the production silo, but when you send your trucks through with auto drive, it's going to remove everything in it unless you limit the trips. This here is in order to distribute some of the product for the farm's own use. Alright, so I suppose I can fill it. So this way you make sure that from your productions in the silo you always have um, an amount of product that is available for use at the farm, but it distributes in automatically. It is then stored here for the farm's use. Let's just look at that tab again. So I'll go to that again. So there's the one that we just looked at. So it is stored here. You can sell from here. It's got the selling function. You can distribute from here. All right. But it is just for storage and for the facility to send it from the production chain into a storage system so that you don't have to drive your trucks and do it all the time. Of course, if you want to drive it through, you can put everything on storage and still do it the same old way. Nothing is taken away from the gameplay, only stuff that has been added in. The facilities right now, I don't know what Derek, I know that he is planning to do a new silo system because he wants to. Right now, I think this is the CGI um, uh, silo system. But you'll see that we've got a water tower in here. He's put a diesel tank. We've got the propane. We've got the corn drying element in here for people that want to play with that. All of that is in here. And if you want to drop your propane, uh, you're going to have to drop it right here in the river bottom propane um, cylinders. I have not tried the diesel function yet, so I don't know if you can refill from here, but what you can do is sell. So we'll do that at a later stage. I think I've got some diesel in my oh, mouse is all the way there. I think we've got some diesel in here, quite a bit actually. Hmm. We might actually do a drop. That's a decent income. We've also got a crap load of silage waiting to be sold. Alright. So we'll leave that a little bit. We'll leave that a little bit. Let's sitting on 144 million, and I think when I reset after I put the basics down, I reset to something like $1 million, guys, in game, or million credits, whatever you want to call it. So what you see there was actually made on the farm. Let's just check what is the state of grass here. Just want to check. The grass might actually be ready to. Nope, not ready yet. Is it? Oh yeah. Alright, so we do have CP4 ready to be harvested. Heh. I haven't got. I'll buy some. I'll buy some mowers just now. Let's just go and have a look. Let's leave this wagon here. It's gonna be a slip. Let's just leave it here. We'll pick it up on our way back. I had to remove the gate here as well for that auto function. It was a little bit cumbersome. Can put it back later once we've devised a solution for that. But let's go and have a look at the Park Avenue mod. Available on what is it, Derek? I know it is on Farming Simulator 22mods.com, and is it King Mods? I think it is on King Mods as well, and you can literally just search for 432 Park Avenue, and you will get that. And when you download it from there, it is from NoWords, the NoWords account. So no harm, no foul. I wonder if I shouldn't try and put up the new shed there, but I mean, what am I gonna do with it there? I don't really have a place to put up this shed. And guys, let's have a look at the shed. I'm gonna place it down here, just so that you can see it. Go in on the. I'm not gonna drive all the way to the top, guys. It takes forever. I'll just park in here like this now. This goes up 8 floors. And if you want, you can jump from there for fun. Or you can jump from the
massive high building. Let's just have a look at, I think I have installed the new shed, and that was made. Let's just have a look. We're gonna go to no woods. Where's no woods? Alright, we've got a shack here. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we'll do it. Turn to the main road just so that the advertisement is visible. I'm just leveling it here as far as possible. Just using the line to make it straight as possible. I need a new mouse. Oh my word, this is such a pain. Alright, so we're gonna put this, where shall I put it? I'll put it here. Now it's got a lift in as well. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's just have a look at, shall we bring the tractor over here? We shall do so. We'll bring the tractor out. Oh my word, I hope I didn't just bomb my game. If I bomb my game, that's it, guys. Yep, I just bombed the game. Alright, well, and that is me, guys. If you can wait a little bit, let me just get back in. I wonder how much work I've lost now. Let's go back in. I'll keep you guys company. I just want to see if I just want to hear if you can actually still hear me. Yep, you can still hear me. If you guys can just wait a little bit, we should really have a technical difficulties page set up. Oh my word. Now you've got to run through all my stupidity. I'm so sorry, guys. And man, that is a pain. I don't know why it happens with me if I press if I push my system a little bit, if I press the button to go out of a menu too fast or too many times. I don't know, it happens. It's a problem on my system. I don't know what is causing it. Oh my word. So guys, yeah, if you can do me a favor at this stage, if you are watching this later, please do me a favor and like and subscribe to the channel. I'm probably going to be doing quite a bit more um, towards the channel. I'm learning to do some Giants editor work at the moment, currently doing standard in-game size 2-kilometer map. It's going very slow because my old mind is battling to filter through all the layers and all the settings and all the buttons and all the filters and all the toggles that must happen. But that will probably be showcased. In fact, what I might do is at the end of this stream, I might just jump into that map and just go and show you guys what I've done so far. As far as the mods and the setup with that goes, we'll figure out a way how we're going to release the mods to the loyal listeners of the show. It's private mods. It will not. I'm talking about the equipment mods. Shall I say the design look. I'll also show you all the combinations. What I might do is I might actually do it on the new map and just show you all the different combinations that you can do with the mods, with the color choices. It is supposed to. This thing is taking forever. I'm sorry, guys. And because it's live, I cannot really dial it back or speed it up. There's something happening. Alright, something is happening. Alright, so we're going. You know what, guys? I'm actually going to jump into
I'm trying to think. Let's delete these other gameplays, alright, because it's still being processed. So we'll take this out. My first map, we'll delete that out. Let's go and show you that map so long, because that it's gonna be a little bit. Alright, so this is one of my many weaknesses is maps. Alright, so we'll just have a look at my first map. Alright, include everything so that we can showcase. Ooh, that's bright! It's bright! Where's my sunglasses? Derek, are you even listening to me? You're probably tired of my voice already. We've been streaming 114 minutes. Alright, so I'll show you this map and I'll go in. I might actually just show you the shed here. Because there's no point in going back in right now to continue the stream there. I like to cut off the streams at about a 2-hour mark, and after this I'll probably be going through the whole training setup of working on the map that I'm showing you guys now. For some or the other reason my game is hanging on 20% a little. I know 85 is when it is loading in trees. I don't know what is stopping it at 20. I will check off the screen. So essentially what I did here is I'm going through training, Farmer Bob's training, and took a US map and we just started learning how to put up boundaries, that type of thing. I'm not going to go into that. Alright, so it is the basic equipment set that is still set in here. So what we did is we flattened the map, then we went into a region that we planned to do. If you've watched Farmer Bob's training videos, then you'll know. Let's just go to, I'm not going to do any major settings. I'll just take this one, and this is also just an overview. And the plan was to base it on the region of our old family farm, but yeah, I'm not that good yet. I'm not that good yet. Let me just make sure. Alright, I want to be. I've just got to get my bearings in place here. Alright. So what we did is we went into Google and we looked at the area. We built it up. I then went through the process of once the basics was put down in the editor, I pulled it into the map, into the gameplay, and maybe I'll just drive out to, and I've got the fastest tractor in the game to drive with. Oh my word. And we created the bit of, this is a relatively close resemblance of what it looked like on the family farm. When it comes to the structure, I'm just this is factual. This is there. It might not look like this completely, but this is essentially like an area of wetlands. And what I did is it was a bit coarse for me coming out of Giant's editor, so I came in here with a caterpillar and I actually spent about 4.5 hours just smoothing out these corners, and it is actually still too steep according to my liking. Then here's the family dam, the farm dam that was put in here. Now, I mean, I can put water in here, it works. I've checked it in other gameplay. I'm not going to go into that. And then as you come past the dam, at the farm we had almost like a, shall I say, a little raised platform where the farmhouse is and the equipment storage is and all of that. I made a mistake there at the back in Giant's editor.
And this is around about where we used to have the cows. And as I was looking at it, it had such a beautiful texture to me that I've decided, you know what, I'm actually going to leave that as a water source inside the cow pen, you know, the cow barn or field. I don't know what your camp. And then as I drove through here, I also saw that, you know what, it is a relatively decent display of the suspension functioning of the tractor. So, you know what, multiple uses from a mistake, and it's not, there's nothing like it on our farm, but I quite like the addition. Uh, and I might just leave it here for the sake of fun alone, just to check the working of the suspension of the tractors. Some of them's got a beautiful animation of the suspension, which is something that I love. Alright, so coming out of the farm, we're going to go over the land bridge, and I'm not going to tour the whole 2 kilometer map. I just want to give you a basic sense of, you know, what was accomplished in Giants Editor so far, what I've learned. And what I've done here is by bringing it into the game and working with it in game, I learned that you can take your terrain height um, map and put it as I think it's called a dem file in your map folder. It's the same size, and everything that you then did in gameplay is then pulled through to Giants without effort, really without effort. Look, creating creating the elevation and all of that is complicated enough in Giants Editor, but the smoothing out of it and all of that, you know what, I'm a little bit more comfortable in gameplay than what I am with Giants Editor at this stage, so that's a nice workaround. These land bridges actually does exist on the farm. There's only one very interesting part of this. This is actually a floodplain. So in the rainy season, which in the region where it is in just outside Nigel in South Africa, it would be in summer. And in the rainy season, this, let's call it floodplain, will all be um, like like a swamp area. Um, on the farm, there's quite a bit of reeds and everything here, um, but it also makes it very difficult to reach the main farmhouse area because it becomes very muddy. Now, all right, Farming Simulator doesn't have the muddy part of things right yet, and where it is, um, it then feels to the extreme again. But so the basic layout was done here. This is what I've managed to do after, what is it, 2 days in training now, Mom? Alright, so you know what, I've got nothing to brag about, and I really take my hat off to the map creators, because it is my opinion that it is a very, very, very complicated thing to do. I think that the people that actually manage to do a decent map are absolute masters for being able to do it. I am battling so much. Now this is supposed to be you know, a slope heading up to the higher part there in the back where the main road is on the farm. Now the interesting thing of this, just to give you guys an idea, this is the standard in-game 2 kilometer map, and in this 2 kilometer uh, map, I could not fit our Mommy. Is it fair to say that it's a small family farm by South African standards? It's a small family farm in South Africa, and I couldn't fit it in here. I would probably have to go to about a 4 or yeah, about a 4K map just to fit the family farm in. And essentially everything that you see comprises of the sections on this map that is not part of our farm is like elongated, it's like rectangular in shape, or more like it's odd shape. But some of the sections here does not actually belong to our family, but then sections to the back of the house, um, where it continues on, does, and that is probably another one or two maps to the back. Uh, but around the farmhouse, uh, there's quite a large area of uncultivated land that is used for the cattle. So uh, we also use rotational. Um, we used to. Our, our, our family farm does not belong to us anymore. It was bought over by the government, and as far as all the family farms go, some of them were bought out to be repurposed, and some of that repurposing is to restore family lands, and some of it is for mining. Um, but I won't go into detail with that. And I've got no part in that. It's family farm. Yeah, we won't go into that. So then we step out to the back. So this little section here that has got this like slight trough that came in here, it actually took a lot of work to smooth out. Uh, but yeah, on the farm we did not have this. It's supposed to step up from the the wetlands area there all the way to the top to the main road that I've only put a corner of, only put a section of in the corner. And then towards the back of the built up area, we've got it stepping up a little bit again. So all the water in this region basically collects onto this swampy moss area. It's actually not, it's not a, you know, when I say the word swamp, we've got a word in our native tongue Afrikaans called vlei. It's not the same thing. Um, it's swampy, but um, it is filled with reeds, almost like what you get next to the Nile River, and the reeds actually um, acts like a filter to clean the water. Uh, it is not dirty, although I wouldn't drink from this because this is where it gets cleaned. So, you know, often after the rainy season, you know, at the main farmhouse, there was there was a bit of a there was a bit of a stench hanging around. But in any case, yeah, almost like yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad, almost like not quite a sewage, but yeah, no. This after the rainy season, once that water started, because all of those impurities that was in the water, once the water um, basically was evaporated back into the sky so that we can have it in rain again. I don't know where it goes, uh, everywhere from here, but uh, unfortunately, all the stuff that was filtered out of the water um, remains behind and sticks to the reeds and so forth. So this is just a bit of memory walking, but let me show you the shed while I'm here. So we're gonna put that shed that No Woods did down for you guys so that you can see it, and then we have reached the 2 hour limit, so I'm just gonna do this and then end the stream. So we'll go to sheds, we go to No Woods mods. Alright, so we've got the shed. Alright, so I'm just gonna plonk it down here. I'm hoping, not enough money.
How much is it? 250. Oh man. Let's just do some cheating quickly. I'll just put in $1,000,000. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just drop $1,000,000 into your account? Ah, that's great. Alright, so let's try that again. So we'll put down the shed. Okay. And we'll take the we'll take the tractor into the parking bay. Alright, automatic gates, being very fancy on the farm. Alright, automatic closing, very nice texture. We've got steel beams, we've got a sandstone come cement roof and walls, cement structure, corrugated iron doors, windows, got working lights. Now I must remember, where did they put in the lights? Where did they put in the lights? It's not in this corner. Where is it? 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 Do you just push on something? Let's put on F1. How do you turn on? Do you have to go to the top, Derek, to do it? How do you do? Doesn't these come on when the sun goes down? I, I think Derek might not be listening to me. Right, then we've got a little lift system here. We're going to take the elevator up. At the same time, the door opens up there. And this is so that you can use a telehandler or a forklift in order to come and store things in here. Beautiful. We've got the fluorescent lights on the inside. We've got spotlights on the outside. Alright, the lights in here. Now I want to go down and see if it's on at the bottom. Is that one on? Yep. Alright, so you've got to put on the lights, all of them, at the top. Is there no toggle out? There's a toggle outside. Yeah. Lights on. That's inside. Now, does this one... this is the first time. No, okay, so that is done at the top. Alright, but cool. Alright, cool, man. Alright, and you've got your lighting system there on the advertisement. Alright, and as you can see, this is by No Words Mods. Oh man, that is cool. That is very cool. Alright, that's very cool. Then the sides are also the steel and stone and gravel texture mixture with corrugated iron at the top. It's quite a nifty mod, and very might be slightly overkill, Derek, but it is surely nice. It's very nice. Okay, right, we'll put this down, and of course this won't remain here. This is just looking at it. Alright guys, and with that I'm going to end the stream, and I thank you for spending time with me. Have a beautiful day, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to follow all the other stuff that is going to be coming from DM Farming in association with No Woods, modding, and Matt Stern, getting into editing and modding. Well, not so much modding. I'm not a modder. I can't call myself a modifier. Yeah, suppose. Making things looking a bit different, maybe. But by far, if I look at what other people do, I cannot call myself a modder. Does those lights just stay on? Did I forget to turn the ones at the top off? It doesn't matter. Alright guys, hallelujah, and have a beautiful day. And now that awkward silence and